What's up, this is Squad 24 for a following Winter 17 video. Today we'll be moving to a new snow plowing shop here on the Mowing Map. We'll also be getting a few new pickup trucks, which should be pretty cool. We'll be hopping in the Ford F350 plow truck, and we'll be making our way over to the old shop. And as you guys can see here at the spawn house, I did add a 3-car garage, which is pretty cool, very large, and should be able to park different vehicles in there or even some toys. So as you guys can see, it's a pretty warm day. The first snow have already melted, which is pretty cool, and I think that this is the perfect time for us to transition over to a much larger shop to give us more room for different snow trucks, everything like that. And a lot of you guys do give me some awesome feedback on different snow plowing setups, which we'll be using throughout the winter season, and I will be trying to do a few snow plowing videos every week, which should be a lot of fun. So like I was saying, guys, we are making our way over to the old shop, and we'll be bringing all of that equipment over to the new one, which should be a lot of fun. I'm very excited for getting the new one. It's much larger, and the main goal with the new one is not to block in any of the plow trucks or other skid steers or even the loader, so that at any time we could use any of them without having to move anything around. That's the main goal of the new one. But as you guys can see, using this 2017 Ford is a great truck to drive, but I think that we'll kind of hold off on snow plowing too much with this and kind of still break it in since it's pretty new to us. But as you guys can see, we arrived here at the shop. I did update this map and the save game to the latest version. We're gonna come over here, open up these doors, and I've been getting a lot of positive feedback about this version of the map, and we will be releasing it within the next few weeks. I am trying to get the seasons mod all worked out. The first vehicle we'll be bringing over will be the John Deere front loader, so we'll be kind of pulling out here. Looks like we are good on either side, and I mean, this is one very large loader. We will be using this for some larger commercial parking lots, but we will be making our way over there to the new shop, and with this new shop, I will be adding it to other maps that are already seasons ready, so you guys will be seeing the same equipment in different maps, which should be a lot of fun since I will be switching through many different season ready maps, kind of changing up the scenery for, since we do a lot of very cool videos here on the Mowing Map, but I will be doing a variety of snow plowing videos on different maps. So we are actually moving to the old construction shop. I think that that's one of my favorite shops. Has a very nice office area, and it's just overall very large, and it should be perfect for the snow plowing company. And usually this is like a seasonal company, but I thought that this would be a pretty cool thing to do. And we also did have a box plow delivered for the front loader. As you guys can see, it's over here at the shop. So I think we'll kind of park this up in a way that we could get to either a blade or that. So we're gonna come over here, we'll be opening it up, and as you guys can see, I really do like these garage doors. They look pretty cool, and this is the latest kind of version on how to get the doors to kind of go up and down. So I will pretty much be putting the blade right over here up against the wall, and then we'll kind of put the John Deere over there, which should pretty well work. So we'll kind of come up just a little bit more, and we'll have to back up and disconnect. I would like to thank each and every one of you for the continued support on the daily content. You guys are awesome with all of the positive feedback. You guys do mean a lot to me. So as you guys can see, we'll kind of come over here and get this one. And what I did notice was that the box plows are awesome. They work really good, even better than some of the other plow attachments. So we'll probably be using a lot more box plows just because they really do function well. And especially for deeper snow, I think it'll work pretty good. So as you guys can see, I mean, this is a pretty large shop. We'll be putting only a few trucks in the other bay. Right, as you guys can see, we just got the John Deere parked up, and any of the trucks that do have sanders on them, we'll be putting in this bay over here. So this will be our salt bay, which should be pretty cool. We'll be putting all of the other equipment and trucks over here, which should be pretty cool. As you guys can see, we made it back over here to the plow shop. So up next, we'll be bringing over the Ram 3500 dually with the Western Star sander on the back. I mean, this is already full of sand, so we can't tow with it. But a few of the other trucks, we will have to kind of bring over the Bobcat and the John Deere skid steer. I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Let me know how it is down below in the comments, and I really do enjoy interacting with all of you guys down below in the comments. So if you haven't already, I do recommend you subscribe and give a comment down below on how you guys do enjoy these daily farming sim videos. We'll be backing up here. Having the tow mirrors kind of out is pretty cool, but overall this is one of my favorite Dodge flatbeds. Very nicely done. We'll kind of come over here. We'll be opening up the doors, and like I was saying, this will be our salt bay. So I think for now this will only have a few trucks, which should be good. We are back here at the Plow shop, and as you guys can see, we do have 3 trucks left and 2 skid steers. So I think we'll be hopping into the Chevy Duramax dually, and we'll be attaching to one of the trailers. This should be able to do it, and it looks like the Ford will not be able to, since it does have a sander on the back full. That's just way too much weight. So we'll be using this and the GMC to bring both skid steers over. And I did actually purchase another trailer, which is pretty cool, and we might even add this or even kind of park it into the sander bay, just because I would like to keep these out of the weather. They're brand new trailers, so I might have to kind of work on that off camera, but I really do enjoy doing these moving videos. You guys really did enjoy the last one, moving to the new station, which was pretty cool, and I do appreciate all of the support on the daily content. So as you guys can see, we are now in the Bobcat S770, one of my favorite skid steers, and I believe that since this is so heavy in the back, we'll be backing this on. And this skid steer is pretty wide, just barely fits here on the trail. Looks like the bottom does kind of bottom out just a little bit, so we'll kind of have to park it right about here, and actually just there, so that the box plow will kind of go right past it. And like I was saying, guys, the box plow really does work awesome here on the different maps, which is pretty cool, and I am trying my best to get this season's ready. I did script it, everything works, but then there are still a few patches that are not plowable, so I will have to continue to look into it. If you do have any cool truck ideas for snow plowing season, let me know down below in the comments. I will be doing some pretty cool videos with different trucks, and like I was saying earlier, we'll be trying to do a few videos a week. This Chevy Duramax is doing a great job towing it. I do have it in the dark blue, pretty cool, and it pretty much matches the color of the box plow, which is also a pretty cool thing. But like I was saying, guys, these trucks that do not have sanders will be kind of parking along with all of the other equipment, so we'll kind of put the ramps down, and this is probably our largest skid steer we are running. The John Deere isn't that large, which is kind of good, having 2 medium-sized ones, but we also are getting a brand new John Deere tractor with the snowblower attachment, which should be pretty cool. So we'll kind of come over here, and I think we'll kind of park this right over here. This should be a little bit easier, parking the loader, skid steer, and the other one right over here. So this looks to be good. That looks awesome, right about there. And like we're saying, we'll probably just leave these trailers outside for now until I can kind of look into exactly where we could keep them indoors once we get all of the equipment. We are just about to turn here. I did have to kind of back up just a little bit, but I think we'll kind of park these around the corner. That's where not too much snow will be going, which is probably the perfect location for us. We are doing a pretty good job backing up here, as you guys can see. That's awesome. I really do enjoy playing this game. This is a lot of fun, and we will be doing some multiplayer snow plowing videos on live streams, which should also be pretty cool. So kind of back this in, and like I was saying, we'll be parking all of these trucks right up against the wall, and I mean, they should all fit and have enough distance in between. Alright, we'll be switching back over here to the shop, and the next one we'll be bringing will be the Ford F550. As you guys can see, it's an extended cab flatbed with a boss plow and sander, which is pretty cool. So we kind of heading out of here. We only have 2 more equipment from here, and then we'll be getting a few new ones, which should be a lot of fun to do. As you guys can see, this F550 is one of the larger size trucks that we do have. We are getting a larger one today, but this is probably the largest since we do have a 3500 and a Ram 3500, which is pretty cool. But as you guys can see, we do have the boss sander on the back. I'm trying to get this sander scripted to act as a fertilizer. We'll be parking the Ford F550 sander plow truck right over here. I think that's perfect. And then the last one will kind of go right next to the Dodge, which should be okay. We'll be switching back over here, hopping into the GMC, which has the Blizzard snow plow on it. It looks like it's actually up in there, which is okay. And I will have to lower down the plow mount just a little. Now this GMC should be able to tow this trailer. As you guys can see, we are attached to the trailer now. We'll kind of pull forward and we'll kind of unfold the trailer. And this is one of the last ones we do need to transport over there, which is pretty cool. We'll be hopping into the John Deere, which does have this large snowblower attachment. And I really do like this a lot. It's a very cool attachment. And since it is so large, we're kind of loading it on with a snowblower attachment first, just because there's so much weight up front with the attachment. And it looks like we are struggling just a little bit to load it up, but we did a pretty good job there. We'll lower it down and kind of park, we'll kind of back up just a little. That looks to be good. We'll be hopping back into this GMC. I really do like this a lot. Looks pretty cool, and it does have a Duramax underneath the hood. And we do not use too much GMC trucks here in Farming Simulator. I will be trying to kind of change up the trucks we are using, use different ones, and everything like that. But as you guys can see, this really does tow well, which is a good feature on it, and it is squatting just a little bit. Let me know down below in the comments which truck should we use for the next snow plowing video. I will be trying to do a few every week, which should be a lot of fun. And I do have a lot of special holiday videos coming, which should also be pretty cool. But as you guys can see, we are making our way over there with the last of the equipment, which we did have to bring over there. We'll be unloading this, and I think we'll be kind of using the Chevy to kind of go pick up the new one, which should be a pretty cool thing to do. So while the ramps are unfolding, we'll kind of turn on the John Deere and we'll kind of back this off. As you guys, since we got this backed off, looks like we do have to raise it up just a little bit to prevent it from scraping on the ramps. But take a look at this, guys. I mean, this snowblower is very large. It's going to be pretty helpful when clearing, and it's going to be pretty exciting using this to kind of clear very fast and throw the snow pretty far. So we'll be backing this up here. Looks like we are pretty close to the side, but we got this parked up. Next up, I think we'll leave the trailer right about there. We'll kind of come over here, open up this door, give us more room, and we'll keep the trailer right about here. Like I was saying, we will be using the Chevy, but I want to go switch over there and get a few of the new trucks before we kind of go get the last one of the day. So we got the GMC parked up. That looks pretty good. We'll kind of hop out here, and we'll be switching over here to the store and take a look at this brand new plow truck. It's called Big Red, and I mean, it is called that for a reason. Very large. And then we'll be getting the Chevy 2500 HD Western snow plow and a Boss sander on the back, which will be pretty cool. And we'll be getting this John Deere tractor. I will be kind of looking into removing the front weight and putting a 3-point on the front, but for now we'll kind of do it in the back. And the first one we'll be bringing over will be Big Red. It's one of the largest ones, and I'm very excited for getting this. This is a very cool truck, and I would like to feature it in a few plowing videos. I mean, it's pretty old, but it still will do the job of clearing the parking lots or even some of the gravel roads that we do have to kind of clear. I would like to use older equipment on like the gravel just in case, and to use the newer plows and trucks on asphalt. Kind of keep that pretty realistic. We are now backing into the shop with a brand new large dump truck. I will be using this to kind of remove some snow from some crowded areas where we can no longer push snow. But this looks good just about here. We'll kind of turn this off. We'll switch over here to the Chevy 2500. I'm very excited for this truck. It does have LED lights all the way around, which is very exciting for us. And once we get the sander working in the back, salting, sanding will be pretty cool. And I think we'll be doing a mix between both because it does give traction to any vehicles driving, but at the same time it does melt the snow, which is pretty helpful. So as you guys can see, we made it back over here. The last one we made it back over here to the shop, so we'll be backing in, and the last one we'll have to go get is that John Deere, and I really am excited for that. So I think we'll kind of park this just about here, hop out, hop in the Ram, and we'll be parking this as close as we can to the wall. And I mean, this is one pretty cool Ram, and I think it's meant really just for kind of spreading the salt and not plowing, but I do like having that variety of one with and without. So we'll have to kind of hop back and pull it forward just a little bit for the door to kind of be right at there and at that gap. So kind of park this up. Looks like this should be able to fit now without causing any problems over there. So take a look at that, guys. We got this parked up, and I mean, the entire move is over, which is pretty cool. I will be going and getting that John Deere off camera. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and subscribe for more.